Hi guys! So in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys the steps that I took A to Z on how I mohon my Pengecualian Bayaran Balik PTPTN Kelas Pertama. I just received an email from PTPTN, I think a few days ago. Mine is lulus, so yay! So the first thing I'm going to talk about is siapa yang layak for this Pengecualian Bayaran Balik PTPTN, and the second topic I'm going to talk about is the permohonan document academic. This one is especially for UiTM students. I'm from UiTM, so if you're from another university, this doesn't apply to you. The steps to mohon your document academic will be different. The third thing that I'm going to talk about is the steps on the online application. And the fourth topic I'm going to talk about is the documents that you will need to upload and the people who will need to verify those documents. So let's get into it. So this is the syarat for applying. The first one, you would need to have taken a degree. So you can only mohon for your degree. Like for me, I also took PTPTN for my diploma, but you cannot mohon pengecualian for your diploma, only for degree. And your degree needs to be full-time, not part-time. The second one, you will need to be a first-class student. So for UiTM, a first-class student have a CGPA of 3.5. Maybe if you're from a different university, it might be 3.7. I'm not sure, you have to check. The third one, you will need to end your study at the exact date when you're supposed to end your studies. So you cannot be a student who extended your semester. The fourth syarat is you will need to apply not more than 1 year after your convocation. So if you apply maybe 2 years after your convocation, you will not get it. So make sure after your convocation, apply je terus because you have a deadline of 1 year. And another one is you will need to be from a family of B40 or M40. You will need to upload 3 documents, academic documents in the online portal of PTPTN. So those 3 documents, the first one is of course your Skrol, your Ijazah Sarjana Muda, which have to be disahkan oleh pegawai pendaftar bahagian akademik. And also your Skrol will have to have a kelas pertama, the wording kelas pertama. So if you do not have the wording kelas pertama on your Skrol, then you will need to mohon surat which says that you are a first class student. So of course UiTM will give the real document of your Skrol and your transcript, right? So of course they cannot verify your document on the real document. So UiTM will actually prepare a photostat document and verify it by the person that needs to verify your document. The second document will be your official transcript from your first to your last semester. And the third one is surat pengesahan Tamat Pengajian. Okay, now I want to share with you guys how to mohon your document academic for UiTM students. I want to share this map that shows the process of applying the PTPTN loan repayment exemption. This was created by UiTM, by the way, so this only applies to UiTM students, okay? I have put this document's link in the description below. Now, I'm not going to go through one by one in detail, but as you can see at the right side here, when you click, it will lead you to a website where you can actually check your graduation date. All you need to do is fill up your student ID, IC, and name, and the details will appear down here, your graduation date and etc. So back to the map, can we need the Skrol in order to mohon this PTPTN exemption loan? So for UiTM students, in order to check when your convocation date is, you will need to check the convocation website when you can get your Skrol. So you cannot mohon right after you finish your last semester. So when you know you can mohon your scroll and transcript already, you will need to fill up this form. I have put the forms link in the description below too, so make sure you check it out. You will actually have a choice to collect your documents either by going to the BRPK counter at Menara Saas or ask them to post it to you. The checkboxes that you see here, you basically need to attach the documents in the email. Later I'll show you who to email to. So you need to make sure to attach your IC, the graduate tracer, study confirmation slip, receipt of convocation fee, and any other payment like saman that you have, if any lah. Then you'll just need to sign and put the date. So let's say you cannot self-collect your documents and you want your friend to collect the documents for you. You can do this by signing at the section B as your consent and filling up your friend's details in section C. Okay, now I want to explain the graduate tracer study confirmation slip. You actually have to do a survey. This is the website. The link for this website is provided in the description below. I will not go through in detail. You just need to answer the survey and you'll receive a confirmation slip that'll look like this. Okay, next, in order for you to get your scroll and transcript, you also have to pay your convocation fee. I paid by Bank Islam. I linked a YouTube video in the description for the tutorial of how to pay your convocation fee. So check it out. Now, once you've got all the documents ready, you will then need to email the person in charge of the convocation for your faculty or program. To check this, to check who you should email, you'll have to go through the staff directory part of the website, the convocation website. Scroll down. So here, find your faculty or program. For me, it's mass communication. I took mass comm, so I have to find my course. Scroll. Okay, this one. So take note of the email and the phone number just in case you want to call them if they don't reply your email or something. So now I've copied the email, so paste it in your email, and here I paste the draft sample email that I sent to this person. You can check my description to copy the sample email, so it'll be much more easier for you. Don't forget to attach all the documents listed in the form that you filled up, okay? So after you've got all these documents from your university after convocation, then you can move on to the next one. This is the website where you have to apply for the PTPTN loan exemption. This link is provided in the description below. Now, as you can see, you will need to key in your IC and your nombor pinjaman. So, in order to check what your nombor pinjaman is, you will need to log in the PTPTN portal. So, the link is provided in the description, or you can actually just Google PTPTN login. So, now it asks you to put in your IC and password. I hope you guys remember yours. If you don't, you just click forgot password at the bottom. Now you log in. So this page will pop up. Look at the left side and click penyata baki. Now scroll at the bottom. Click semakan nombor pinjaman. This page will pop up. So your nombor pinjaman has 7 digits. So copy this number and keep it in your diary or phone so you don't need to check every time you want to log in the permohonan Pengecualian Bayaran PTPTN punya website. Now you can fill in your IC and put the nombor pinjaman just now and log in. Click mohon. The first thing you need to fill up is the maklumat peminjam, which is pretty straightforward. Now for the maklumat pengajian, you must fill everything that has the red asterisk, okay? For tarikh tamat pengajian, you'll have to check the surat that was given by UiTM or your university, and it should state in that surat when when you tamat pengajian, and tarikh convocation should also be stated in the surat. Now, if you're working, you will have to fill up the maklumat pendapatan peminjam. Then you'll need to fill in your maklumat isi rumah. They'll only ask your parents' details. Okay, now for the documents you need to upload. First will be your own documents, which consists of your transcript, Skrol, and sijil tamat pengajian. All these 3 documents, you will need to get it from your university. And as I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, semua dokumen ni perlu disahkan. So these are the list of the people who can sahkan your document academic. And here, let's say your scroll does not have the word kelas pertama, then you'll need to ask your university a letter that states that you are a first class student. Next is your slip gaji if you are working. So you need to email your workplace, of course. I have included a sample email too in the description for your reference. And of course, your slip gaji perlu disahkan oleh orang yang tertentu. So these are the list of the people who can buat pengesahan for this document. And of course, if one of your parents are working, you will also need to upload their slip gaji, which perlu disahkan juga. And if let's say one of your parent doesn't work, you will need to upload his or her penyata KWSP or surat pengesahan KWSP tiada caruman. So for me, I uploaded the penyata KWSP. You can actually download the penyata KWSP online. I made a separate video on how to download it online, so check it out in my playlist. Your parent will also have to do a surat akuan sumpah yang dia tidak bekerja. So if you click that information icon, you can see an example of the letter. You can actually click the other information buttons to see the example of the documents if you want. Surat akuan sumpah ni perlu disahkan oleh Pesuruhanjaya Sumpah. And don't forget to bring some cash. I can't remember how much it cost for the pengesahan because each document you have to pay. So that's all for the documents, but remember, different people might have to upload different things and additional things. For example, let's say your parents are divorced, you will actually need to upload a sijil cerai diorang. So after all this uploading is done, you have to take both these pengesahan permohonan boxes ni and click hantar. And if all your documents lengkap, you will get this message at the top stating that it will take 60 days for the application process. So you gotta wait. My documents were not lengkap actually when I mohon the first time. So thank God PTPTN emailed me and asked me to re-upload all my documents again. And they said specifically what documents yang salah. Sebab I buat salah. I give the document to the wrong person to verify. I thought that you can verify your academic transcript and semua tu by Pesuruhanjaya Sumpah, but actually you will have to the pegawai pendaftar academic of your university will need to verify that. So that was my mistake. So they gave me a second chance to upload back all those documents. So I'm just saying this to you guys so that to give you guys macam comfort and not to think too much after you click the send button, because if they need more documents or your documents salah or tak lengkap, they will email you and you have a second chance to re-upload it. So, and be sure to check out the description below. There's a lot of things that I included like sample emails that you can take to send to your university and to your majikan to get your slip gaji and whatnot. That's it from me. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that this video have been very helpful to you, and if it was helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you have any other questions, you can comment down below.